The war in Ukraine is tragic. It continues, and people, of course, are being brutalized and killed by Russian troops. But there is one woman who put her fears aside in an effort to save animals in Ukraine, and she's incredible. So it's 77-year-old Asya Serpinska. And she was concerned about all these dogs and all these animals that were left behind as a result of this war. You know, you have refugees fleeing the country. And she decided to engage in an act of pure heroism to save these animals. So I'm gonna try really hard not to cry while we watch this next video.
As Russia started invading Ukraine, Asya Serpinska took the hasty journey back to Hostomel, going in the opposite direction of a town fleeing. She was determined to get back to her animal shelter.
Тобто я йшла на війну під снарядами, під пулями, я сознательна.
More than 700 dogs and 100 cats were waiting for her, but she would soon end up taking on much more.
Відчуття відповідальності, страшне відчуття відповідальності, воно сильніше, ніж страх. Оце мене сюди штовхало.
Bullet shells and shrapnel still scatter the ground here.
Снаряди різного калібру. Там був і град, там були і крупнокаліберні кулемети, там була і важка артилерія, там все було. Земля ходила отак, як землетрус ходуном.
Remnants of the terrifying month-long ordeal as Russian troops surrounded the area.
Повиривалися із вольєрів, вони розривали сітку зубами, вискакували, і вони бігли, ну от куди очі бачать.
God, I hate people, man. Not her, obviously, I love her. Anyway, take over.
Yeah, so look, it's obviously heroic. Literally anyone who's forced to remain there, regardless of what the reason, literally just surviving, it is heroic considering the conditions and everything that's been done there. But those who are trying to help people, that's great. I also think this, we both absolutely love animals. I almost said dogs. I love other animals too, but I have a special thing with dogs. I know that you do too.
Yes, yeah.
They are, if there was a pie chart of all of the reasons that I think it's worth being a part of this world, there is a not insignificant slice that's devoted to dogs. They make the world so much better. They make us so much happier. And for someone to risk their life to save them, who feels that same attachment, that's incredibly endearing.
Yep. Totally. No, I mean, look, I'm getting emotional, sorry. And the reason why I do is because it's personal, right? Like the reason why we have that kind of connection with dogs is because we have dogs and we know what it's like to be comforted by them in our worst moments, in our darkest moments. I can't even watch, if I'm distressed by what I'm watching in a TV show and Charlie can sense I'm distressed, he jumps up on the couch and immediately, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying.
Not Charlie in that particular picture.
No, but it's,
don't leave it up.
They're it's the loyalty, it's the innocence, right? Like when people wonder why some people get more up in arms about animals versus people or whatever, it's because of that connection they have with the animals. It's because of the comfort that they provide. Charlie pulled me out of a really bad depressive episode that I had in my life, and I don't know what I would do. I don't know how I would have gotten out of it without him. So that's why I'm getting emotional.
Yeah.
I apologize if it's weird, but anyway, regardless of that constant fear of violence, she stood strong through it all. We do have one more video on this, so let's take a quick look at that and I'll tell you more about Asya.
Russian soldiers bloodied and beat one of the shelter workers after finding his phone hidden. Serpinska secretly threw her phone into this barrel of water outside.
And when I put inside, water was.
Soldiers then held her and her workers captive, threatening to shoot them.
З двох сторін двері закрили і сказали: "Ми ставимо на двері розтяжки. Попробуєте вийти, взірветесь." Цей Сергій відкрив нас, а цих розтяжок, мабуть, не було. Вони нас, мабуть, налякали. І він сказав, що його цілу ніч тримали зв'язаним. Він лежав на підлозі зв'язаний, і вони взяли його телефон і по всіх номерах дзвонили і перевіряли.
A few days later, Russian forces withdrew from Hostomel. For 77-year-old Serpinska, this is less a story of survival, but rather her example of duty to responsibility.
Робити щось для людей, я б так само захищала, рятувала людей. Це не має значення, кого ти захищаєш: дітей, людей, тварин, природу. Саме головне – це відповідальність. Рятувати тварин, щоб залишитися людиною.
I love that last quote.
God, I love her so
Rescue
much.
animals,
I love her
yeah.
so much. She's amazing. She really is. She's brave. She's amazing. That sense of duty and responsibility is inspiring.
Well, and also we are confronted. You know, everybody American, everybody who goes on social media, but particularly us because of our career, we are presented every day with so many people that are fundamentally defined by how awful they naturally are, and how much more awful they're willing to be for fame and fortune.
Yep.
And it's all bad faith. It's all terrible. Literally anyone doing something selfless will have the same reaction that you're having right now, because it seems so rare today.
It's exactly. That's a really great way of putting it. Because for me, this story isn't just about a woman who's putting her life in danger, risking things to save animals. That alone is an incredible story. It's just the fact that, like, there are so many good people out there who don't get any attention, who don't get any coverage. I'm happy that the Washington Post covered her story. It's important to see stories like this because it keeps your faith in humanity alive. And it's really, really important for us to be able to do that when we're inundated day in, day out with the worst of humanity. You know, there are far more good people in the world than bad people. It's just that media is incentivized to constantly provide coverage and attention of the bad people.
Agreed.
You know?
And however many good people there are way more good dogs, because they're all good dogs.
I know.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.